Ever been put on the spot, publicly disrespected, or hit with a joke meant to make you feel small? You know what I'm talking about. The backhanded remarks, the so-called friends or coworkers who cut you down in front of others just to make themselves feel superior. It's time to get one thing straight. Respect isn't something you demand. It's something you command. And when you walk with a presence that speaks louder than words, people take notice. So how do you turn that moment of disrespect into a lesson? How do you show them that you're unshakable? Before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, because here, we don't hold back on the truth. Watch till the end, and I promise you'll walk away with real strategies to handle disrespect and turn it into strength. Let's get into it. Let's get real. In a world where everyone's fighting to stand out, some people think the only way up is by pushing others down. They'll make jokes at your expense, turn conversations into power plays, and treat you like you're less. And here's the reality. Not everyone's going to respect you. Some will test you, trying to measure your worth by seeing how easily you'll bend. But here's the thing. Respect isn't about bending. It's about building a wall they can't break. You don't have to play the same tired games. You don't have to stoop to their level. Respect is about standing strong and setting a standard. So let's talk about what you do when someone crosses that line. Here are 5 strategies to own your respect. No apologies needed. 1. The power of first impressions. When you walk into a room, make it count. When you meet someone new, let them know they're meeting someone who values themselves. First impressions are everything. Stand up, look them straight in the eye, and don't let yourself be the one sitting down, looking up. They need to know right from the start that you won't yield. Confidence isn't loud, but it is powerful. The first second you meet someone, make them feel it. It's in the way you stand, the way you look them in the eye, and how you carry yourself. Don't ever let someone take that first impression away from you. Command respect from the start. Don't wait for them to give it. 2. Reclaim your voice. Ever had someone cut you off mid-sentence trying to make it clear that what you're saying doesn't matter? Here's what you do. Don't back down. Fix them with a steady gaze and make it clear that your voice isn't easily silenced. Can I finish? It's a simple phrase, but powerful. When you keep your cool, you're sending a message that your words have weight. This isn't about confrontation. It's about claiming your right to speak, about showing that you won't be pushed aside. A calm, collected response speaks louder than any reaction. Don't let them brush you off. Stand firm. 3. Stay unaffected by cheap shots. When someone throws a joke at your expense, you don't owe them the satisfaction of a reaction. Instead, take a deep breath and then make them repeat it. Look them in the eye and say, "Could you repeat that?" It throws them off. It forces them to repeat their insult, to feel the weight of their own words. Because here's the truth. A cheap shot is only as powerful as the reaction it gets. Don't give them the satisfaction. When you make them repeat it, you turn their joke into a flimsy attempt, and you reclaim the power. That punchline that was supposed to hurt you, now it falls flat. 4. Break their rhythm. Someone's trying to provoke you, trying to get a rise out of you. Here's a strategy. Go off script. When they come at you, respond with something completely out of context. Say, "You know any good coffee spots around here?" Or, "Isn't it a nice day today?" They'll be thrown off, caught in a moment where they realize their attempt to throw you off balance didn't work. This isn't about avoiding conflict. It's about showing that you're in control of your reactions. This unexpected response not only disarms them, but sends a message. Their attempt to provoke you fell on deaf ears. 5. Know when to walk away. Finally, There's one power move that's often overlooked: knowing when to walk away. Respect is a two-way street, and if someone shows you they're not willing to give it, then you're not obligated to stay. Walking away isn't about weakness or giving up. It's about valuing yourself enough to leave spaces that don't see your worth. You'd rather be an appreciated absence than a tolerated presence. By choosing to walk away, you're telling them that you know your value, and it's not something they get to decide. Walking away isn't the end. It's a declaration that you're not settling. Respect isn't something you demand. It's something you live. Every time you hold your ground, every time you refuse to be belittled, you're setting a standard. It's about more than words. It's about your presence, your confidence, and your unwavering sense of self-worth. Respect isn't always about fighting for a spot. Sometimes it's about holding yourself so high that others realize they can't touch you. In a world that's constantly trying to make you small, choose to stand tall. Choose to be unmovable, to set your boundaries, and to live by them. Because at the end of the day, respect isn't something they give. It's something you own. Stand firm, and let them see that you won't be defined by anyone else's limitations. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to stand up for your respect? Drop your story in the comments. Let's share what it means to command respect and be unshakable in a world that tries to push you down. Don't forget to subscribe for more unapologetic truths like this. This space is for you. Let's rise together.